Paul, it is the 13th of November. It is a big 10 o'clock in the morning, and we are doing this. It's Footy Manager 2024, and we are Kidderminster Harriers. Yes, we are. We are champions twice over, not once, but twice. We beat teams in the Vanarama North, and we beat the teams in Vanarama National League, and we are in League Two. It is official. We were in Sky Bet League Two. We are going up, and we went up, and we are promoted. Oh, the joy. We had a good party last night. That's right. Part 20. We had a massive party. What a great part to sort of have a historic, epic moment on part 20. It was fantastic. We had a bit of celebrate good times come on in the background. Yes, we did. It was brilliant. Really good celebration, and we went up. Now, since then, we've had an evening and a morning. Yes, we have a bit of a morning, a bit of an evening, and I've done some bits to the team. That's right. That's right. I have indeed. So, before further ado, before we have a quick look at where we're at right now, we are coming to you live from the conservatory, and it is freezing on a Wednesday morning. It's absolutely freezing. It's bitter, but I've got my trusty fleece on, so we should be good to go for half an hour. There we go. So today's schedule is 10 o'clock. I'll also do a show at midday, and then another one at 2:30 today rather than 3, and a potential evening show a bit later at around about 7:30 rather than 6:30. So tune in, people. You know the actual socials. We're on Twitch, A_J_P_8_5, so AJP85 with loads of underscores. AJ Hardy85 on YouTube, where you can watch me live also. We're on Facebook, AJP85 hyphen little dash channel, or on X, AJ1985P. But let's go straight in at the deep end, shall we? We have Kidderminster Harriers in League Two, and we are go. There we are. Here we are, people. So, big news. A few things to go over. Number one, pre-season is over. That's right. I've played pre-season and let it play out. This is what we've done so far in pre-season. We've won every single game. I've had a couple of away games and a couple of home games. The 3 home games that should stand out for you guys are the 3 final ones. We beat Dundee United, big team compared to Kidderminster, big team. Dundee, we beat them 2-0 at home. The second result is even bigger. Sunderland. Oh yeah, the Sunderland. We beat them 2-1. They had a fairly good team out, and so did we. So it wasn't weak inside. And then we beat Stevenage as well, which is a good victory for us. Also, Stevenage, who are a team in League One. So SPL, Championship, League One. Win, win, win. What's not to like? Second big news, ladies and gents. Our team has changed a little bit. So I've got us ready for League Two, bringing in some players. We have unfortunately had a fair few retirees. I did say this. A lot have gone. So Peltier went, Jerome went. We lost Nias, who wanted to retire as well. So yes, we lost Summerfield and a few other players as well. So I've had to strengthen the side, and let me tell you something. I have strengthened this side. So we lost Nias. In comes Ashley Barnes. Not a bad replacement. Ex-Burnley. Yeah, guys are familiar with him. Ex-Norwich player, Brighton. There you go. We've got Ashley Barnes up front for us. He's taking Nias's position. We have also brought in Brad Hills. Now, you might be thinking, who's Brad Hills? Unless you're a Norwich fan, you probably haven't got a clue who this guy is, or I say Norwich, also Salford perhaps as well. He is a good centre half. Let me tell you something. He's a very good centre half. He's come in and he'll do a job for us alongside the man that we brought in sort of back end of last season, Matthew Pennington, ex-Everton player. Some of you might be familiar with him. Ex-Hull, Shrewsbury, Blackpool. There you go. He's got a good history. Leeds, who was that as well? Ipswich. So those two are the main players. On the bench, we have a couple of freebies that I brought in as well. Digby, he came in. He is a defensive midfielder. I thought we needed cover, just in case something happens to Sheriff or to Judge. And also in defensive midfield, I'm turning him into a Segundo Volante. But Tom Carroll, again, very familiar player to a lot of you guys, especially Cardiff fans, etc. He is an ex-Cardiff player. Swansea, I'm lying, sorry, Swansea. Oops, Swansea. I knew it was Wales. So yes, he is an ex-Swansea player, tell a lie. And yes, he's a good player. Centre mid, Tottenham, Villa. So yes, he'll do a job for us as well. The rest of the team sort of picks itself. And good news, we've got a match in a moment. However, I will tell you the final big news, ladies and gents, and this is very big. It's very big, probably bigger than everything you've seen so far. We've been offered 2 jobs since we last spoke in the evening last night. The first job was an easy rejection, unfortunately. Apologies to any Swindon fans out there, but they came a knocking. Swindon, they wanted us there in the same league. I looked at their team and I thought, well, firstly, I don't want to leave Kidderminster, and secondly, that's not going to tempt me in the slightest bit. No, I don't want you. And then a few days later, a week later, we got a second job offer. We did, from a team called Lincoln. Yes, they are currently in the championship, according to the match. So yes, Lincoln City came a knocking. I had a look and I thought, oh, they're in the championship, not bad. But they're not the kind of team that would even close to tempt me away from Kidderminster Harriers. And let's be honest, even if a big team in the Premier League came knocking, I still wouldn't go. The key to this particular save is to get Kidderminster as far as I believe we can go. And to be honest with you, I think if we keep going, the Premier League will be the way, really. Whether we win the Premier League at some point, don't know. But the aim and the focus is solely on getting them as high up as possible. So anything comes our way, the chances are I'm going to bat it for now. Alrighty, so there you go. Let us this. Oh, and very quickly before I finish, not as big a news, but our staff have changed a little bit. I've done a bit of rejigging. We have well, first and foremost, Dean Holdsworth left. So we have no technical director, but Tony Adams is our director of football still. Yep, that's right. You heard it correctly. Yes, strictly. Tony Adams is the director of football. Andy King remains our assistant, and there's only a few little bits. I have brought in a good, solid coach. I got rid of our current one and brought in Pat Lyons. He looks like he's got good stats. I think he'll be able to help us in the attacking and defending, and just overall, really, a good egg. So he should help us indeed. Right, let's kick on. We have a match, ladies and gentlemen. Our first match in Sky Bet League 2. We are playing York, and we are at home. And let's see how we get on. First game of the season, exciting, against League 2. Opponents, York. So we are at home, we are Agbra. Hinchelwood's the manager of the guys over at York. And we are go. Barnsley are in our league. They're a big team, aren't they? Crewe, they're a good side as well. Some good teams. Northampton Town, they're quite good as well. Dagenham and Redbridge, Chesterfield United, Bradford City. So big teams inside this league. Morecambe. Okay, we are 10 minutes in. We're doing well. Possession, we haven't got the highest stat, but we've got the shots and shots on target. 3 corners, 1 foul. 0-0. Swindon lead. Notts County lead. Shrewsbury at the top half. Crawley, Exeter up there as well. Notts County have a second even. Let's see. So it's 0-0 still between us and York. We have played York before as well. And we've loaned one of their players as well. Kuya, if you remember. Judge. Oh, that was an effort. Thought that was going to go in then. 8 shots to 6 on target. Nothing for York so far. So we've kept them at base. Stats look okay. 33 minutes on the clock. Still 0-0 between the two teams. 10 shots, 7 on target. Fair few corners there as well. 50-50 possession. That's interesting. We need to make those shots count. Throwing for us. Robinson's got it to Lambert. He's on the turn. Judge to Hills, our new signing. Pennington's got it now. Here's Finn, and Noble is there. The first goal of the season for Kidderminster Harriers, and it falls to Frank Noble. It was a bit of a tap-in, but hey, I don't care how they go in as long as they do. Lintart involved, Finn involved, whips it in across the face of the goal. There you go, tap-in for Frank Noble. We lead at half-time, and a good time to score, just on the stroke of half-time. Very good so far. Andy King's a happy bunny as well, our assistant. Is Sheriff to Pennington. What can Judge do? We're getting the ball forward nicely at the moment. Lambert's on the left. He's gone past his man. Oh! Sheriff! What was that? He's normally so good in front of goal as well when he gets his chance, isn't he? Robinson's got a throw for us. Judge Robinson now to Lambert. Oh, that was close. Whizzed across the goal there. Nearly went in. Lambert whips it in. And oh, Finn! I thought that was going to creep in then, but it didn't. Oh, and it's over the bar from Barnes. That was a big chance that was there for Barnes. Okay, 55 minutes on the clock. We're doing all right. Mail. Look that over to the right-hand side. It's back with the keeper now. They're playing it out from the back. And they've got past our defence, York and Kabaya to Hutchinson. It's 1-1. Yeah, we sort of let them press then, didn't we, up? And we let them past. 1-1 here at Agborough. Not great considering that was their first shot on target. We've kept them at bay and then they get an opportunity and bang. I think the team fell asleep a little bit there, especially Lintott. He had a real chance to sort of clear that away, but didn't clear his lines. Here's Judge. It's a good effort to save by the keeper. 65 minutes. We've still got time. Finn with the corner. Oh, and Hills. Well, Pennington it was actually. I thought it was Hills. Hills flicked it on. Robinson with the throw anyway. On the left side. Here's Barnes. Sheriff. Oh, you gave him space. Oh, that is a beauty. It's why I was a bit disappointed earlier that Sheriff missed that chance. What a finish. That is Judge to Sheriff. They gave him too much room and he unleashed a player. What a midfielder he is. Abdi Sharif, brilliant player. Really, really, really good. 2-1 to Kidderminster Harriers at Agborough. We lead. We are fourth in the table as a result of that. Let's see how we go towards the last 10 minutes or so of the match and of normal time. Throw in for us Lintott to Sheriff Hills. Moving down the left side back to the keeper here. Here's Truman. Over to the right now. Lintott's got it. What can he do? Plays it to Finn. Very good ball. And it's 3. Ashley Barnes gets his first goal of the season and a debut goal for the main man himself. Lintott to Finn. Finn drove into the box, slipped it through, and Barnes tucks it away. Kidderminster Harriers 3, York 1. 81 minutes on the clock, 82 now. Stats are looking okay. The fullbacks are a little bit, could be a bit better, but you get what you get with that sort of things. 3-1, good scoreline, solid. We are second place now behind Swindon. And we have 5 minutes added on. A couple of minutes left. I'm going to be more cautious in this league and make sure I secure results rather than give away crazy goals in the last minute. It's 3-1. Excellent start to the season. Fantastic. Everyone's very chuffed, apparently. Good. I don't know why you're so chuffed for, team. You're a good team. So, there you go. 3-1. Good start to the season. We're 14 minutes into our wonderful stream. Let's have a little look and see if we can move on a bit. So, he ends his goal drought. Well, it wasn't a goal drought with us. It was with the previous team, so I'm okay with that. Let's do my usual of highlighting all the players. And we will get them on a day's rest. Okie we have a Carabao Cup match which I will play as part of this live stream against Plymouth. So a big game against the good side, Plymouth Argyle. Wayne Rooney's ex-team, I think, isn't it, Plymouth? So we've got to face them. He might even be still manager of them, actually. Let's have a little look, shall we? Let's see who the manager of Plymouth is. It's still Wayne Rooney. There you go. So they are 14th in the Championship, but let's be honest, their season's probably just started, so we will see how we go. But we have Plymouth. That's a nice little match to have live streaming, isn't it? There you go. Kidderminster versus Plymouth. Who ever thought a game like that would occur? There you go. I will be looking at Mendes Lang. I've brought a few players in on trial. I'll show you that quickly now so you can see. So our trialists are down here. We've got Gary Gardner, who some of you might be familiar with. He's a well-travelled player. We've got Mendes Lang, who I like the look of. He's getting on in years, but I do still like him. I might look to bring him in as a backup sort of player. We have Joe Rafferty, who I'm having a closer look at, backup fullback. I've made a bid for Nibs because I'm going to try and turn this fella into a attacker, likely on the right, but I might also do him as a pressing forward. So I will look to change him. Tom Clayton, I like the look of him potentially as a backup player. I haven't signed him because we are a bit iffy with the wage at the moment. Adam May, who looked okay, but I think I might let his trial expire. Nathan Broom, don't really like his stats, so I'm probably not going to go with him. And Lakin Torres, who I do like the look of, and I will probably look to sign potentially. He's definitely up there as an option. So I'll be keeping an eye on Lakin Torres, who came from Watford. So there you go, just to show you. Cheltenham have signed a keeper. I was interested. I did like the look of Reyes, but we've got some good players already. So we move on to Plymouth. Okay, it's bad, but not too bad. We've got a pulled groin from Kyle Flynn. Okay, so that means he's going to be out. And we need to have a little look around. Maybe Jack Nolan. And then we'll swap Lambert and Nolan around. So yes, Jack Nolan will get his chance to impress. He was complaining towards the end of the season, last season, that he wasn't getting much play time, game time, but because of our players retiring, Scott Sinclair also went as well. These, by the way, they retired very early. 30 retired, so yeah, quite early. So because of that, we've had to have a look around. And play what we've got in terms of the players. So Jack Nolan is back into the fold. An opportunity to impress. Guys may or may not be familiar with. Old, I think it is this guy. Still the greatest, but this guy was a proper baller at some point. Ex-Arsenal and Feyenoord player, Ismail Uladhand. Yes, he's a good player. Trust me. So definitely something, a player to keep an eye on because of his age. I think he'll develop into a good player. So we'll give him chances, likely in the cup matches, not the Carabao necessarily, but if, or especially benching him and give him like 10 minutes or so. Okay, I've got my cup of tea there just in case it gets too cold in this room. And we are facing Plymouth Argyle. Yes, we are. So, I think he's already on my list. Yes, he is. He's definitely someone. Otherwise, the team is not unchanged because Nolan has come in for the slightly injured Finn. And we've flipped round the left and right hand side, so Lambert's going forward, and we go. It is Kidderminster, it is Plymouth Argyle, it is Carabao Cup time in Kidderminster. Plymouth don't get in the Championship. We are in League Two. Now that means the Championship before, but yeah, let's bear that in mind. And we're at home. Lintott, Sheriff, Robinson, who goes goal. Oof, that was a chance, and Robinson's going to take. He's whipped it in. Oh, Hills. That was a big chance. I thought that was going to go in then. Our new signing from Norwich, the centre half. He was free, so it was let go by them. He was released, and it was deemed to be a bit of a coup getting in for Kidderminster. So we've cleared it away. Lambert is beat to it by Kozawa. Oh, and there's a goal for Plymouth. It's Callum Wright. Showed the quality there on that side. Lambert didn't do enough to get the ball. Okay, Hills now for us. What can he do? Lays it off to Lambert. Here's Pennington now. Gives it to Lambert again. He's got it back. whips it in, and we've got an equaliser. It is that man, Ashley Barnes. It's 1-1 here at Agborough. Good touch, nice little layoff there by Lambert. Sort of a flick and go. Whips it across. Neubel's effort was blocked, and Barnes is there to finish the rebound. It's 1-1. Kitty versus Plymouth in the Carabao Cup. It's 1-1. And we're looking good. We've had 7 shots. That's what I like to see. Get those shot stats right up. The more efforts, the more likelihood we're going to get goals. That's the key really to this team. We want to be pressing. We want to be front foot. The possession is close to balance, 48 to 52, 47 to 53. It's the rest of the stats that matter the most, really. Getting stuck in, showing Plymouth we're not here to mess about. We want to go through equally as much as they do. Other scores, Birmingham are leading, and there's Blackburn are beating Charlton. Bristol are beating Gillingham. Coventry are beating Ebbsfleet. Fleetwood are beating Burton. Nottingham Forest are beating Harrogate. Oh, Swansea have equalised against Birmingham as well. There's Pandora now. What they're going to do? What are Plymouth going to do? Let's see. They're over on the right-hand side. Our left. Keeper. Oh, Truman. I expected him to collect that. That looked like he was going to go up and get it. Oof, got away with that, didn't we? Oof. 42 minutes on the clock. 1-1 here at Agborough. Carabao Cup action. We're approaching the end of the first half. Another goal kick there for Plymouth. They're building well from the goal kicks, causing us all kinds of problems. Right. Oh, and that was wide as well. It's very, very much Plymouth Argyle in the ascendancy right this second. And we've lost Lintott to injury, so Penny is an immediate response and substitution. Oh, that's not great. We've lost Lintott. Admittedly, Penny is a very able deputy, but that's not the point. Lintott did very, very well. Anyway, he's off. Lintott's on. Second half now. Let's see how we fare in this second period. 50 minutes on the clock. It is 1-1. We rode our luck towards the end of the first half. Plymouth are really squeezing, and they're coming again now. It's a corner to them. Chiquinho. I don't know what that was. It was sort of not very well defended is the best way to put it. No clearance. They're showing their skill here, aren't they, Plymouth? Real pressure on the back four. It is 2-1-2 Plymouth Argyle at Agborough. Okay, can we do anything else? I'm having a little look along the defensive line, seeing if there's anything worthwhile. Truman hasn't done great today, to be honest with you. The rest of the team's done okay. Robinson's been a bit, could be better. Here's Nolan now for us. Oh, off the post. I thought that was going to fly in then, or at least bounce to one of our players in the box. It did not. Another free kick. Another chance. Nolan again. Lining up. Oh, he's at the woodwork again. Let one of them go in. Let one of them go in. 2-1 still to Plymouth. We've had our chances. You can't deny that. Pandora, they're building up again from the goalkeeper. Good tackle in the end. They got it back. Nolan now. Hills launches it upfield. Here's Nolan on the left. Lays it off to Robinson to Nolan. Oh, he's offside, but Lambert missed by a mile there. Oh, wow. The offside flag saved him from a terrible miss. Okay. I think it's time to mix things up a little bit. And by doing that, what we're going to do is we are going to bring off Nolan. He's done okay. He's had some really good free kick chances. And we're going to bring on Will Merry, who is a young man. If you remember, we signed. He is very much a prospect, but I'd like to see how he does against the bigger team. We'll see how also Divine does. He's coming on for Robinson. So Merry and Robinson on. Let's see if they can do anything in the next few minutes of the match. We hit the 90th minute. It's looking unlikely unless we do something now. Yeah, I think that's the end. Unfortunately, ladies and gents, our Carabao Cup adventure ends at the first hurdle. That's a shame. We did well. To be honest with you, we played against Plymouth, who are a much more top-end established club in the Championship. Wayne Rooney got the best of us in that game. Just, may I add, they were very good in the first half, putting pressure on. Oh, that's not great neither. We have lost Lintott for quite a while as well. I think I'll let the doctor look after him for less money because, quite frankly, he's going to be out for the same amount of time regardless. So, big news. We've just lost a right back for a long time. So, Penny will definitely be our starting right back going forward. He's been on the bench until now, but he gets a chance to position himself firmly in the right back position. So, there you go, ladies and gents. That was a good little small snippet and an idea and a sort of a visual of how we're going to go into the season. Unfortunately, Carabao Cup dream has ended at the first hurdle. Plymouth are a good side. They beat us. We tried. We were leading for a period of time and they beat us 2-1 in the end. So, I'm not going to be unhappy. I'm not going to let my head drop just because of that, because we have got the rest of the season to go and staying in League Two, putting up a fight and trying to go to the top half even. I know it's big dreams. Dream big. Is the most important thing. We are nicely positioned in third place. We are looking good. We have lost a big player in Lintott, so hopefully that doesn't affect us too much. But join me again at 12 o'clock lunchtime, and we will see how we get on. I will naturally play the game a little bit further in the background. So yes, do join me at 12 o'clock this afternoon for part 22. Yes, 22. I'm still happy. I'm still in celebratory mode from last night and being promoted to League Two officially. We are enjoying our time as Kidderminster Harriers. The Carabao Cup is behind us. It's all about the FA Cup potentially, and the league is the key. League Two. As you know, follow, like, subscribe. If you would, that would be super duper. Let's get all the interest as much as possible in my live streams. It's unedited, unscripted, from the conservatory or the bedroom. Depends on the time of the day. But otherwise, I will see you guys at 12 this afternoon. Peace out.